Howdy, folks. How's everybody doing? Let me do my old welcome message. Get my bearings here. So, I've got an interesting comment today, one or two interesting comments. Let me just put my welcome message here. Welcome, folks. The other day I was watching. The other day I was watching. Well, it's been a while, but that Mister Rogers special, and you know, I just he was such a good man. He was such a good man. It's a shame there aren't more people like that around. It really is, as he was so kind. He was not a sad word to anybody. And anyway, um, so a couple of funny things happened to me now. Well, let me wait for everybody to join in, and uh, and I'll tell you what happened, what has transpired. Man, the wasps are out in force today. so, um, well, one thing that happened was the I got a Facebook friend um, request from someone that I'm already friends with, but I didn't remember. It was my buddy Ken. He uh, he asked for a request. I know him from networking days and from the Kendall Professional Group. So uh, he sends me a request, or so I thought, and he goes, "Hi, how have you been? Hey, hi, how are you? Blah 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 blah." I said, how are you? How's everything? Um, Told him I was just about to start a live, something like that, and then he comes back with, "Hey, have you heard about PCH? That's Publishers Clearinghouse. It's a scam." Um, so anyway, so he's trying to sell me on this, right? And I mean, I don't like the company. I don't like their methods. I don't like the scamming portion of it. But anyway, regardless, because it's all about sales and quantities, and I don't know if it's a big pyramid scheme or what it is, but basically it's you can buy your magazines half the price. I don't want to even talk about them. I got this huge. So I said, "How have you been?" You know, and then I go, "No, I'm not into that." And I responded that way, and he sent me a huge long. It's a bot or something like that. Sent me a huge long message, and so it wasn't a bot, because the next thing I said was, um, "Just to verify it's you. Where's the last place we met?" And and hang on, let me make sure I'm on public here, because broadcast info, public. Good. Just to make sure. All right. So then, sorry about that, folks. Just had a little glitch there. All right. So So as I was saying, my buddy Ken. Hey Al, how's it going? So as I was saying, my buddy Ken decided to call me, or rather to text me. Uh, he friended me, and then he texted me, and I basically said, I'd like to verify it's you. Please let me know the last place we met. We met up, and for what? And then so I get back the supermarket, and I said, or I'm just going to report you and call you in person. So he goes, the supermarket. I go, what a joke. So it's one of these, because they'll never know the last place we met. And, unless it's a common place. There's no way they can guess, especially with specifics. So, folks, if you ever think your friend is getting hacked, or somebody's texting you, and then they're really acting weird, weird, like a friend would never ask me to join PCH, which is the most stupid scam on the earth. So then, one of the most. So then, well, long story short, I reported it to Facebook. I texted him, and likewise the rest of our group, to let them know that, hey, don't fall for this. It's a dangerous thing. But what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? And this is the second time, because there's two. This is the second time he's been hacked like this. It happens. It happens, especially when if they target you. What are you gonna do? And they don't even. And it's not even a hack. Just so you know, it's not even a hack. I know nobody likes to Google themselves, but I'll tell you what. Facebook, YouTube, I don't care where it is. If I were a mischievous sort, I could copy your profile just from your picture, your little picture. I could copy it. I could create an account with a fake password, with a fake email, or a burner email, if you will. And then, well, the bottom line is, anyone can duplicate anybody's information. It's happened to me a couple of times. Somebody actually created a Javi's Wood Shop when I was in the chat room on my own show, and then they started saying stuff, and I go, what the? Luckily, I'm the administrator, and I didn't fall for it. I thought, oh, there's got to be some glitch. No, I didn't fall for it right away. I right clicked and I blocked the user and stuff, and they did it again, and I blocked them again. And then they finally got tired. It must be some 11-year-old or some, Russian with no food, no money, and nothing to do. Whoever it may be, be aware of these things, because social media, any platform, this can happen. Anybody could say it's you, and all they need is just a minimal amount of credentials. There's no way to prove any of it, and that's it. And they duplicate your, it happens all the time. It gets reported and then it gets blocked. But if they feel like it, they keep doing it. So anyway, the other story I have for you guys, you're gonna love this. It involves my neighbor, not my good. Well, it involves both my good neighbor and my bad neighbor. So, because I have regular neighbors, which are all good neighbors, and I've eaten all at their houses. I have one bad neighbor who is just involves himself in my business, and is just nosy and reports me for the minorest of infractions. But most of you know the whole story anyway. So then I have my good neighbor, who's he's a real close friend. He checks up on me, even his wife and I. When I had a cold, they said, "Is there anything they can get you and stuff?" They go out of their way, and I'd give him the shirt off my back, except you don't want to see me shirtless. But yeah. So what happens? The sheriff comes over to my good neighbor's house and says there was a 911 call reported in this area. So immediately he calls me, and now And so I tell him, no, no, it wasn't me. And I saw my bad neighbor outside. Now, I'll tell you what, I'm, I completely ignore him. Don't even know that area exists. In fact, this is the first time I've ever um, glanced that way in I have to say a year and a half, because he's dead to me. He's going to be dead pretty soon. He's 82, 83, something like that. He doesn't have long for this life, and you could see he's slowing down like crazy. So they won't be long for this life. But anyway, so um, I saw him walking out there and stuff. We used to be, you know, he used to be a good guy, and then he just turned on me. I don't know. Maybe it's Alzheimer's. For all I know, my grandmother had it for 14 years, so it's a tough disease. I don't fault him for it. So, but I don't want to have anything to do with him. And my wife, oh, don't get me started on my wife. She's and the kids. They all know the story. The whole family knows the story. They all know him. In fact, the whole neighborhood knows the story. They all know him as the bad neighbor. He's shunned in this area just for because when somebody does something so unfair to you, you know, you don't have to hear their side. It's just plain. It's obvious. Well, anyway, and listen to their side. It's still obvious. So, what happens? Uh, I get the 911 call. I walk over to the fence and I start yelling at him. Now, maybe he didn't hear me, or maybe he's ignoring me completely. But the fact that he was walking around and heading toward the house, so if his wife was that called, then see, I'm a civil person. So if somebody's in trouble, I'm gonna look out for them. But that's probably uh, the only thing, and I'm sure my cousin will probably say, just you should have just leave well enough alone, and if he's gone, he's gone. Well, that's whatever. Maybe he wouldn't say that, but anyway, so we're all Christian under the skin, so whatever. So anyway, I'm going to start some block lane. So hope you guys enjoy it. But that was the story of the good neighbor bad neighbor story. Um, and so now I know in the future, if there's a 911 call, he's going to ignore me. So I won't even make that effort. You know, if I see him fall over in the lawn, I'll make an effort to or I'll call 911. That's as far as I'll go. But since I don't look over there, I won't see it. So, and it's 3, 5 acres, whatever. So, and pretty soon the way is going to be blocked. After I build the house, I'm going to put some more trees there and stuff, because I like my privacy. But anyway, let's get to moving block in this heat. Yeah, yesterday was brutal. And let me see, camera. Sorry, folks. Check changing my camera. There we go. And so I'm here. I got the assistance of my wonderful tractor. So if anybody has any comments, feel free. I'm going to sit and do some block work and have the occasional drink, because it's quite hot out here. Be right back, folks. Got to move the blocks. And I got to reposition some of these over to the other side, so we'll do that soon. All right. Alrighty, folks. So, I'm going to move some blocks now. How's everybody doing out there? Everybody doing great? No comments? All right, let's see. Let's get some blocks moved. Now, I'm going to grab a Diet Coke first. So, anyway, so what I'm doing now, I'm moving these. Actually, let me put it over here. Wish I could zoom in, but all right, that's good. I don't want to take the camera out of the shade. Or it'll give me a major issue. But anyway, so here we go, folks. I'm going to move some more block. If I don't bend my arm, if I just let them hang, then it's easier on my elbow, harder on my shoulder. But when my shoulder balances my elbow pain, then I'll Then I'll work on this arm. All right. Make sure everybody can see everything on every side. Just about. Now you can. Okay. Hey, Michael, how's it going? I'm going to do a little bit of counting. Make sure I got the right amount of blocks everywhere. Let's see. Well, I hope goes well, Michael. It's I got plenty of block up, as you see in the back there, and over here, I've got almost 4 rows everywhere. Just the front I'm missing, so I'm rearranging some block. I've been clearing some block out. That's the excess. Now that I know exactly how many, because I've got the rows very well defined, and I know how many to leave out because of the windows. So little by little, I'm just going to count some block here. Let me just leave this over here for the moment. Hey Jeff, how's it going? Oh, excellent, excellent. Good to hear. You passed your CW checks. Yeah, that was fun when I did that and stuff. Uh, but that was so long ago, and I'm so out of practice. Uh, let's see. Da 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 da. Did it da did it. Hobby. At least I hope I spelled that right. You can check me now that you passed. The da da da. The da. Da 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 did it. Oh God, now I forgot. Anyway, regardless, um, I'm counting block, just making sure that I've got the right amount here. I need. Okay, for the office I need 100. No, sorry, for the office I need 125, and then 315, and then 100. So 125, 315, and then 100. Let's do the 125 first. I want to make sure I have 125 or so in that general area. So let's make it 30. Need 140. 30. Twelve times 4, 48. So that's 78. 7 times 6, 56. No. 7 times 8, 56. 56, 30, and 44. And 54, 70, 127. Beautiful. I got 127. I need 125. Now let's move to the long section. I need 315. And that's not including the lintel blocks. I'm not worried about the lintel blocks right now, but there's the long section. I'll be getting to you in a second. Let's see what we got here. 36, 36. 72. 48, 72 is 100. No, 48 is, wow, final. 48 and 72 is 120. 120 to here. 120. And I got 4, 56. 56. That's 60. 128. 60 is 188. 188. And 4 times 6 is 24. 188. 190. 12. 12. 3 times 4, 12. 224. 224. 24. 44. 252. 52 and 64. 252. Actually, 252. 64. Yeah, okay, 64. 252 and 64. So 252. 252 and 64 is 316. So I've got 316. All right. So we're good with that section. Now I got to see how many to remove from the front because I know I'm just a little bit over. So I just want to see how many to remove from the front section because I got to move it over there. How many times are you going to move through blocks? Well, the first time I moved, um, I never accounted for the windows. So now I figure, look, I've got 4 walls up. Let me move out the stuff. I found that I had there's a discrepancy of about 300 blocks. Or usually you take 1% and that's your error. That's cracked blocks and stuff like that. So 1% of 2,800 is 280 blocks. Let's say 300. So 300 blocks. And what happened was I found myself grabbing from the wrong stacks, first of all, which I got to stop doing that because then by the time I get to another area, then all the ones are over on the other side, and that's partially what happened. But the 300 blocks that are the ones that I'm moving out are the 300 blocks that were supposed to be broken, but I'm real good at not breaking them because I'm taking my time. So my error rate is maybe I've had 5 blocks broken. So, well, anyway, so I just want to position these over here because what happened was I took the ones that were over here to the back as part of the 300, but that means I got to replace them. I could have taken some of the others, but then I had to walk around walls and stuff, and I'd rather just quickly do a quick walk and so I get you kind of get the idea, but okay, so 100 blocks is what I need for here, I believe. Let me just make sure of the different numbers. So I need 100, and then I need 70 there. Okay, so 100 to here. Let's see what we got. $42. 42 and 60. 102, so all of these can go. Double check that number. 15 times 4 is 60. 6 times 7 is 42. 42 and 60 is 100. All right, so I can get rid of all of these and put them over there. Good. right, so back to moving blocks, folks. I need to put 70 over this. Take a look. Where that little stack is on the right, where this little stack is, I have to put 70 blocks. Sorry, not that little stack. The one behind it, that stack. Okay, so I need to put 70 blocks there. And I've got 4 times 7. What? Yeah, 28. I got 28 there now, so I'll put a few more. Yeah. Working on it. All of these down here are lintel blocks. going backwards some days. In this heat, I'm counting wrong. I need here. 5 blocks plus 6 times 9. 6 times 9 is 54. 5 blocks, 59. 59 blocks. Let me see where to take from so I don't do it twice. 1, 2, 3. 3 times 9 is 18. 19, 20, 21. I need 21 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 15. 5, 6, 7. Now get rid of these 9. Okay. I need 66. Damn it. Oh, crap. Got to take out the window again. 34. You know, I had it right, and then I didn't have it right, and then I had it right. This is just frustrating. All right, so yeah, well, it'll be way after Thanksgiving because my expected completion date is May 2023. So we'll go through Thanksgiving 22 and then continue. I gotta sit and rest and have something to drink because I'm making stupid mistakes and they're costing me. They're costing me, and yeah, the dumb mistakes I'm making are the So I measured the blocks and I go, man, I'm short. How am I short? How am I short? So then I started moving blocks back. I'm short because I didn't deduct for the windows. See that big wall? It's 315 no matter what. There's a total of 100 blocks on this wall. So I decided, well, those three walls in the front, I decided, let me split it up because I have 100 blocks. Let me split it up into the three sections. That was a mistake. So now little by little, I'll figure it out. Meanwhile, I'll keep moving to the 70. I know that's 70. That one's correct. See, I did all the measurements. And yeah, so right now I just figured out how many blocks I have left. Well, on that one wall, I counted 59 blocks left. I got to deduce it by 33 for a window. So it's actually 26 blocks. That's it. 26 blocks is nothing. And I've got 40. So I got to move another 14 back out again. But at least I'll pile it on the 70. Then the second wall is going to be 63 minus 33, so it's 30. And that one's going to be fairly simple too. So I got to remember 23, 30, and then the other wall is the same. It's another 23. I'll double check, but it's another 23. So I'm going to rest for a second. The heat it's 88 degrees out here. Dead sun. So I'm tempted to get a couple more of these canopies and put them all around there, but the walls will be up soon enough, and I'll, well, still, it's not going to stop. The roof will be up soon enough, and then I'll need a fan. Yeah, it is what it is. Okay, folks, time to get back to work. Feel free to comment as usual. I'll be back and forth. Let's see here. I've got a list of stuff to do today, so I want to see if I get as much of it done as I can. Moving blocks is just the first part because either later today, probably tomorrow, I'm going to start up with the blocks again. Laying blocks is tough on the elbow. Carrying them, not as much. So I've been icing it every night and taking. That's why I didn't take Advil and I didn't have breakfast, so I should. It's 11:30. Huh? I'll go for lunch in half an hour. So I'll move some blocks for half an hour and then break for lunch and then do something else later. So back we go. All righty. Let me put this back with the move. So it's 23, 30, 23, 30, and then how many blocks do I need for that? Everything's a piece of money. The rest is excess, part of the. I moved them to the right place. Yeah, Glenn agrees up there. Yeah. Well, here too, it's 88 and brutally hot. It's going to be nice next week, though. It should be a high of 75, so it'll be a lot easier to work on the block then. Another reason why I'm taking it easy. I can't work in this heat. I can't work good, but I'd have to work fast, and then I kill myself for the block. Okay, I'm going to bring the tractor around because the rest of them, believe it or not, excess. So let me do that. Ah. One more pallet, then we break for lunch. Let's see if we got any comments out there. Whew. "30 in North Texas." Man, you're lucky. Well, I don't know. I can't work in 30-degree weather either. Well, can't never say you can't. All right, 30. 10, 30, minus that one. And here I need 23. 3 times 3 is 23. Remove the top. That's done. That's done. Everything here done. All right. Need to remove those. I'll worry about that later. And there's some over here. That's perfect. I checked that. I think I'm gonna leave it there, folks, because I got a few blocks to move out in the back. But actually, let me just go ahead and move them after I take a drink. See how many I'm missing here. One, two. Oh, it's only 3 blocks here, and I got them right here. So, all right. So I need to remove these blocks from here. Let's see what I do about that. Okay. Okay, folks, let's do this part here. Who are you talking to, Michael? Are you doing good? To myself or to Jeff? So I'll tell you. Look, so hole, and hole. And I'm throwing these out as soon as I finish this area. No, that doesn't go there. That goes there. Got to put them closer to the fulcrum, or it's going to have a tough time lifting. Okay. I'm going to break for lunch, an Advil, and see what's next on my list. Let me see how you guys are doing there. I'll give you a nice view of the backyard. Let's see here. Hey, Dave, good to see you. Good to see you. All right, so I'll be back on probably around 1 o'clock or so. I may be doing a light thing, moving a light. One or two. I'm going to give myself a little bit of rest. The size of these wasps, I definitely got to get some bunch of wasp traps and stuff. Anyway, so yeah, I gotta throw a rope. I got a rope, and I think I'm gonna finally put my lights up so I can start moving the those extra blocks that are on the outside away. Also, I want to clean up this whole area and just keep the ropes up really, really high. So I'm gonna do that. But I got to see what's next on my list. I actually wrote a list. I write a list every day, so that's enough blocks for the moment. I may do a little later, but right now, have a great day, and I'll see you in 45 minutes to an hour and 45 minutes. So at 1:30 or 2, I'll come back on live. Have a great day. Bye-bye.